Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to St. Joseph Academy for tonight's Ohio High School Athletic Association matchup between the Archbishop Hoban Knights and your St. Joseph Academy Jaguars.
The schools playing tonight's game are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the rules of eligibility and contest regulations.
The officials assigned to this game have met extensive requirements set by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been approved by both schools to provide their important role in tonight's game.
Your support of the student athletes on the court in tonight's match is appreciated by both member schools competing. Though both teams are rivals, they are expected to exhibit the qualities of good conduct throughout the contest, and the administration of both schools requests the same from all viewers.
Both teams will now finish warming up with 7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the pregame, and following that, they will take part in prayer, the national anthem, and announcing starters. We will tune back in then. All right, and if you are just now tuning in, your starters for the St. Joseph Academy Jaguars is Bree White, Ruthie Becker, Morgan Wersch, Melanie Alvarenga, and Kate Mocho, our fabulous five.
Yes, we're so excited. And the starters for your Hoban Knights are number 2, Talon Banta, number 12, Finley Kennedy, number 21, Zoe Hodge, 22, Niera Stevens, and 32, Kathleen Jones.
Yeah, we're really excited for this matchup here today. This was actually rescheduled. It's supposed to happen over Christmas break for the Jags. Really excited to do this following the St. Ursula Academy game, Padua Franciscan game, and the Jaguars having senior night this upcoming Saturday.
Yes. Hopefully it'll be a good game here. Hoban is 14-2. They're a pretty quick, pretty competitive team. Hoban's always had a great program. Really aggressive, really fast, really a tough program to beat. So hopefully it's a good game here.
Morgan Wersch does the tip-off for the Jaguars here. Hoban's take it up court to start off. Yeah, interesting to see. We're anticipating similar play from the Knights, similar to how the Jaguars faced Strongsville on January 15th. Great rebound there. Ruthie Becker makes that pass, tries to make it over to Bree White. Knights intercept it there. Again, as Emily mentioned, this is a fast team. Jaguars are going to have to stay on top of them defensively.
Good that block underneath by Bree White. Good job by the Jags. I know Hoban made the bucket there, but good job the Jags by just staying straight up. I'm sure it's something they've worked a lot on in practice lately. They've had a lot of early fouling. So good job, good start by the Jags here, staying straight up.
Melanie Alvarenga makes that pass over to Ruthie Becker. Knights will push that one out, so that'll stay in Jaguar possession. Yeah, really important today to see some good ball handling from the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Again, and with that fast speed from the Knights, as well as just, as Emily mentioned, that 14-2 record. You know, they've proved to have a good record, ability to shoot, find those opportunities to shoot, work together well. Jaguars are going to have to find these opportunities that they might be weak in. So
Yeah.
Knights there find an opportunity for a three a little far to the right. Makes contact with the rim but doesn't go in. Kate Mocho makes that pass off to Melanie Alvarenga.
Yeah, last you saw Jags possession down there. Good job by Bree White and Morgan Wersch getting in position. Bad pass there by Melanie Alvarenga, but good job by Bree White and Morgan Wersch getting down low and getting open. That's something.
Good rebound there by Bree White.
It's something you don't really see the Jags do too often just because of the height mismatch, so it's good to see a bit of a risky pass there by Bree White as a tip, as Ruthie Becker will take it up the court. Again, like we said, Hoban's fast, they're aggressive. You can see a bit too strong on the pass there from Ruth Becker, but as you can see, they're kind of double teaming up in the corner, or up on the half court line, so you got to make sure you have someone in the corner and someone like right at the top of the arc for a quick outlet pass. Hopefully Jags guards don't get too flustered with this pressure. But I mean, first quarter, settle in, see what kind of defense they're in. It always takes a little bit to get your offense moving here. So hopefully the press won't be too much. But I anticipate the Jags will be in man-to-man pretty much the whole game. And these matchups are pretty similar to what I thought they were going to be pre-game. I think Melanie and Morgan's.
Knights plays 2 there as well. Your score being 0-4 Hoban with 4 points ahead. 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Morgan just needed a little bit more help defense down low. But no, these matchups, I think you'll see Joe stay in man-to-man for pretty much the whole game.
Ruthie Becker makes that pass off to Bree White. Stuck there, she needs help. Melanie Alvarenga tries to get it there, but ultimately gets into the hands of a Knight. Knights work their way up the court, stay on that arc, go for the 3. Hits the back of the rim there, able to rebound it.
Yeah, foul there on Kate Mocho. Reach. As you can see, Coach Greg going to his bench early. Sophie Selleck coming in. I believe she'll be coming in for either Bree White or Morgan Wersch. I'm not sure quite yet. Hoban makes their first free throw. Yeah, coming in for Morgan. Which I actually don't mind this sub because number 12, I believe it is, or 32, I believe it is for Hoban.
Yeah, Kathleen Jones.
Yeah, she is a bit of a bigger post, so I think Sophie Selleck will have a good matchup down low. Sophie Selleck, again, with a good box out. She's a great player to watch, a junior here in this program.
Knights take that free throw there. Bree White does the throw in for the Jaguars off to Melanie Alvarenga. Yeah, great to see these Jaguars back. On a 2-game winning streak at the moment. Melanie Alvarenga unable to deliver right there.
Yeah, looking for the foul down low.
Yeah, Jaguars just had a great
Coach Greg calls a 30-second timeout, which I was kind of hoping he would here, as Hoban is up 8-0. Going to his bench early, you can see Jags are struggling a little bit to get some of that half-court offense moving here. And I think, again, it's super important, too, when you see the Jags, a lot of their points come off quick transition points. So, like, you get that rebound, you got to kick it out and go. If you're a guard, even, like, everybody on the floor right now can handle taking the ball up full court. If you get it, you push. Because you waiting for everybody to clear out all that stuff, all that's doing is giving Hoban time to set up in their defense and that press. And it's just proven to be a challenge for the Jags here. So, hopefully, Sophie Selleck, again, Morgan, super strong in the post, great player in the post. However, Sophie Selleck does have a bit of a height advantage there. So hopefully she'll be have a little bit more of a favorable matchup with the Hoban center down low, and you'll see her get some quick scores.
Yeah, Sophie Selleck, in fact, just had a really great game against St. Ursula Academy here on January 18th away. Really excited to see how she continues to develop in her next couple years here.
They're calling a holding foul on Hoban, which is good. I like that Melanie is attacking because this is sort of an offense where Melanie can kind of take the ball and go. She's great. She's super quick. She's super athletic. She's great at getting to the rim. She's good at getting downhill. And sometimes some of those shots, she's looking for foul calls. Sometimes she doesn't get them. But that's like a pretty easy, that's a quick kick out to some of your three-point shooters like Kate and Ruthie on the perimeter, so you don't handle like too much of the pressure on them. Also trying to handle the ball.
Tries to make that pass off to Sophie Selleck. Hoban finds that opportunity there to make two. Your score being 0-10, 4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Hoban holding the lead. Hoping to see some opportunities for the Jags to score here.
Kick it out, yeah.
Ruthie Becker goes for the three, hits that back of the rim there.
Say Joe's has got to get back there. I know you're trying to get a quick turnover. Unfortunately, Hoban is just a little bit too quick, so I think instead of trapping down low, you kind of need to get back in defense.
Good rebound there by Melanie Alvarenga. She'll make that pass off to Ruthie Becker.
Kick. Oh, Bree White open in the corner. Missed opportunity there. But
Melanie Alvarenga makes that pass off to Sophie Selleck. She'll put two on the leaderboard for the Jaguars.
Bucket. Like I said, Sophie Selleck does have a little bit more height than Morgan Wersch does. And again, Morgan, super strong player down on the post, is a great player. But I think that height advantage with Bree and Sophie on the floor is really going to come in handy for the Jags here.
Ruthie takes a second here. I think looking to set something up, but Hoban's playing some strong defense, makes that pass off to Kate Mocho. Again, as I said, this ball handling has got to be clean.
Ruthie looking for some offense to develop here.
Again, these passes are really important. She'll come out. It looks, oh no, sorry, never mind. Gabby Croce and Morgan Wersch will come in as Kate Mocho and Bree White come out.
Yeah.
Again, these passes coming from Ruthie Becker, if those aren't cleaned up, it'll really be a disadvantage for the Jaguars as you head into the second, third, and fourth quarter here.
Yeah, I mean, again, I know that Bree's tall. Unfortunately, she's not that tall. Like trying to post up and jump and catch the pass, get your feet set, all that. It's a bit of a struggle.
Some good defense there by Gabby Croce. Fortunately for the Jaguars, Knights were unable to place two there. Ruthie Becker makes her way back up the court.
Yeah, and I mean, Coach Greg has talked about kind of all season. Ruthie is kind of waiting for some offense to develop here.
There's a turnover there, but Gabby Croce does recover it. Ruthie Becker goes for the three. She'll place three, making her score 5-12. Hoban in the lead still with 3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, Coach Greg has talked about, too, letting his players just kind of play and getting them in their own offense. You saw on that last offensive possession as Hoban makes the layup here. Ruthie just kind of waiting on the wing for some offense to develop. If it's not there, it's not going. That's the point where you just got to take it to the middle. You either got to reset it yourself, attack, kick out, let like Melanie or Kate reset it, something here. But
Gabby Croce takes the pass from Melanie Alvarenga, who makes that pass over to Ruthie Becker, who goes for another three. She'll sink three there, making her score 8-14. Hoban holding a 6-point lead.
Yeah, good job by Gabby there.
Yeah, we don't often see Gabby have much playing time this soon early in the first quarter, so it's great seeing how she develops. She'll try to put two up there, loses her balance there. Knights recover it.
Yeah, but good job. Hoban will hit another layup there, but good job by Gabby on that a couple possessions ago of driving in the middle, because that's going to pull a lot of your defense into the middle too, and that leaves people like Ruthie and other shooters like Kate, even Bree on the perimeter. So good job driving in.
Ruthie Becker does come out for Kate Mocho.
Good job by Ruthie, though. She had a couple bad passes, but getting Jags on board. Jags are down by 8 as Hoban also makes a couple of quick subs here.
Yeah, we did see these Jaguars. They put up a great fight against Strongsville, a team that they were projected to honestly lose to.
Yeah.
Fast-paced team, really well defensively. But these Jaguars took advantage of those weak spots, making the score only losing 51-60. Great pass off there by Melanie Alvarenga to Kate Mocho. She needs help, though.
Yeah.
She'll make that pass back to Melanie Alvarenga. She needs to find that open spot, tries to go for the drive. That'll be a foul.
There you go.
On
Good
the
job.
Knights.
Good job by Melanie again. She's strong. She attacks the middle very well. These are the type of defenses where she can do that against. But Melanie and Kate need some help up top. Morgan tried to set a screen there. Like, good idea, good roll. It just needs to be a little bit stronger on the wing so Melanie can actually use the screen, use her dribble to attack, look, and again, Morgan's got the roll right there too. She just needs to roll a little bit harder to the basket, and that's a good look because Hoban defense did get caught up there.
Yeah, Melanie Alvarenga does make that first free throw. 9-16 your score with 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Unlucky shot there on that second one. Nice, take it back up court, work that arc.
Good interception there by Sophie Selleck, recovery defense.
Knights go for 3, missed that one. That'll be a foul there.
On Morgan, yeah. Like I said, I don't mind having Sophie and Morgan in, but I would switch their matchups. The girl that, as you're gonna see Morgan Rush come out and put Bree White back in, who again, Morgan's not doing anything wrong. She's just at a bit of a height disadvantage here. So I think Morgan can really excel as Hoban will make another layup here in this game. I just think that Sophie and Morgan needed to switch who they were matched up with was all.
Kate Mocho stays moving here. She works her way up. She'll make that pass off to Sophie Stellick. Needs to find that open shot.
And that's a thing there where Sophie just needs to set a quick on-ball screen and get the roll. She's going to have a height advantage on a mismatch. Good kick out by Gabby.
Yeah.
Sophie needs to set it. There you
the
go. Set a
second.
screen. Now roll. Oh. It's open.
As you can see, Emily has played with a lot of these girls the past couple years. Kate Mocho goes for the 3, a bit short there. As 50 seconds are on the clock left in the first quarter.
But I mean, like, you can see what I mean. Sophie, she's going to have that mismatch down low because she's so tall. The guards just need to take that 1 split second to look at her. But again, I don't blame them. That's a hard pass to make in the middle of the key.
For sure.
You've had a lot of turnovers with traffic. I don't blame you for not passing that, but keep working it. Like, it'll be there. You'll hit it eventually.
And as you mentioned, people like Sophie Stellick, Bree White are well aware of the advantage they have.
Good defense there by Melanie Alvarenga, getting another Hoban foul here with 45 seconds to go.
People like Bree White, Sophie Stellick, have a couple more inches on people like Ruthie Becker, Kate Mocho, even Gabby Croce. So getting these opportunities to use their height to their advantage is really great for the Jaguars because it's typically something that is a disadvantage. We've seen it kind of lead to the loss against Magnificat. And other teams who kind of just held overall, even Strongsville was a taller team. So when you see someone like Sophie Stellick really utilize that, it's really great. I know Bree White said that's something she's really trying to focus on this season, taking advantage of her height, helping the team execute and do what she can because she knows she's kind of in a rare position as Hoban goes for 3, misses that a bit short.
Good box out by Gabby Croce there.
That's a foul. That'll return to Jaguars
Yeah,
possession.
no, and like you said, this height advantage here. I mean, Sophie and Bree have the height. Hoban they're fast, but they're not super tall. So again, this is kind of where you need to get in there, tip it, something, just second chance opportunities for the Jags here. They're going to call an illegal screen on Sophie Stellick, trying to get the ball in from the sideline. So it'll return back to Hoban with 21 seconds left to go.
Yeah, interesting to see if Jags, as Bree White intercepts that, makes her way back down the court. She'll take a second there before she takes that drive to make sure she can get a hold of that ball. Kate Mocho there goes for the 3. A bit short too. Yeah, great to see Kate Mocho back. Out for just a game due to a shoulder injury against that she suffered. Was that alongside Strongsville, I believe. So great to see her back. Still making, obviously not in this game yet, seeing her make some of her 3s that she's almost known for. And excited to see how she continues to develop throughout this game. Your score being 9-18, Hoban holding a 9-point lead. I think these Jaguars do have a lot of time left to fix what they've messed up here. I'm honestly impressed. Yes, they've been limiting their turnovers. I think their ball handling could be a bit cleaner, could be a bit better, but compared to some other games earlier in the season, I think they've made several improvements, and that's something that should be worth noting.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Again, you see kind of that press up in the beginning. They did a good job of getting out at it, clearing. The easiest way to kind of get rid of that press is just letting one of your guards work, whether that's Melanie, whether that's Kate, whether that's Ruthie, just letting them, like, having confidence in their ball skills, clearing everybody out, giving guards the space to work. I think it's important. That's going to be the easiest way they're going to break that press. But something to watch here, too, is you see Kate Mocha, you talked about her threes. You can see her shaking her left hand a little bit, flexing it. Look like it might be bothering her, so I don't know if that's affecting her shot or how she's playing, but that'll be something to watch here, too. As on the floor for your JagWires, you've got Melanie Alvarenga, Ruth Becker, Bree White, Morgan Worsh, and Kate Mocho, your starters here. Giving Sophie Selleck a quick break. Giving Sophie Selleck and Gabby a break here, but I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Z goes back to his bench here shortly.
Kate Mocho does that throw in for the Jaguars, makes that pass off to Melanie Alvarenga. Ruthie Becker has got to find her footing here, makes that long pass to Kate Mocho. Would love to see Ruthie Becker limit how fast and high those passes are. Kate Mocho makes that pass off to Ruthie Becker.
Yeah, good backdoor cut by Melanie. You see it. Again, waiting for some kind of offense to develop here.
Ruthie Becker does get a hold of that ball again as Knight intercepts that pass to Kate Mocho. Kate
Good
Mocho
cut.
wide open, but Melanie Alvarenga
Blocked.
tries to go, looking for a shooting foul there, I believe. So
No, good defense, but I mean, good cut. Hoban's getting a little caught up here on the arc, and they're not really watching Morgan Wersch, again, getting beaten in that big post matchup. Got to have some help defense here, but
yeah, interesting to see Melanie Alvarenga stuck there. She makes that pass off to Ruthie Becker, who, again, struggles there.
Coach Greg going to call a timeout here, I believe, to prevent the turn. Oh, nope, I believe they called 10 seconds in the backcourt.
Yeah, I believe they did. That, again, these are mistakes that are occurring that need to be limited. We often see Jaguars, it's kind of a trend of theirs at this point, in some of the games that they've lost to, having some fouling trouble later in the game, allowing these teams to score in the last couple minutes of the fourth quarter, and honestly increases that scoring gap.
Yeah.
I would really want to see them. Sorry, got caught up
you're
there.
good watching.
I would love to see the Jaguars really reduce the turnovers, and again, improve that ball handling. It's something that's got to be worked on here.
Yeah, another thing, too, we've been talking about all season with the Jags.
Sloppy
Good
pass
tip by
there
Bree White.
Knight, sorry.
No, you're good. Again, just being in help defense, Jags, unfortunately, they get beat on a lot of backdoor cuts, a lot of curls. Help defense is going to be there. As you see, Morgan Wersch doing a good job sliding over. Melanie sliding over, making sure she's in position. Jags playing some good defense here.
Knights go for the three. I would love to see Jaguars, again, forcing, as we can see here, Knights making most of these points in that key.
Yeah.
That paint is where they are getting the most action. And really important that the Jaguars don't clog it up and start forcing those Knights to take shots from that arc. It's something that the Jaguars, they can score in the paint as well as along that arc. I would love to need these Jags to get back a little bit here.
Yeah, you're looking to clear to give Melanie just a little bit of space to work. She's got a clear lane to the basket. And this is a problem you might run into here with Morgan and Brooke Haddad.
Unlucky shot there by Bree White. Morgan Wersch tries to make the pass off to Brooke Haddad. Really important. I can tell these Jaguars are getting frustrated. Really important that they continue to prioritize communication here, as well as staying cohesive in how they play.
Yeah, something interesting to see in this lineup here is Morgan Wersch and Brooke Haddad, and both are pretty deep post players, so hopefully that middle doesn't get too clogged. Down low, where you still give your guards the opportunity to work. Good tip by Melanie Alvarenga down low. Good job by Brooke Haddad going down and get it. And that'll be Morgan Wersch's second foul, I believe, as, you see Sophie Selleck coming back in here again, just getting beat inside. Just kind of losing her girl.
Yeah, with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter, your score is 9-20. Hoban still holding the lead. Jaguars need to find these opportunities to score. I would love to see them shooting along that arc and start racking up a couple points.
Hoban will miss their first free throw here. As you can see, Sophie Selleck checking back in for Morgan Wersch. Someone I also wouldn't mind seeing come in is Nia French. Even though Nia's a young sophomore, and obviously this pressure's a lot, but she's fast. She's someone who can keep up. She's tall enough. She's very strong as Hoban nails that second free throw there. I wouldn't mind seeing her getting a couple minutes here, maybe towards the end of the half or in the beginning of third quarter just to see how she fares down low. Because, again, she's another outside threat as well.
Bree White makes that pass into the hands of the Knights. Kate Mocho runs back. That'll stay in Knights' possession. Kate Mocho makes contact with that before it exits.
Hoban will have it out on the baseline here. Oh, and just
Place two there.
bit unaware, the Jags, of what was really happening.
Yeah, I'm going to need some more communication here from these Jaguars.
Yeah.
Help Kate Mocho out here as she works her way up. This press is proving to be difficult. She'll make that pass off to Melanie Alvarenga.
She got caught in the eye there.
Bree White will come out.
With 5 minutes left to go here in the first half, your score is 23-9. Archbishop Hoban with the lead here.
Kate Mocho makes that pass off to Melanie Alvarenga. Really important. Yes, this team is fast, but Melanie Alvarenga just makes that pass off to the Knights, unfortunately. They'll go for two.
Yeah, and I mean, some of these
Beautiful
passes,
shot.
like these just middle court passes, it may work against some of your like other teams that you've played, like Ursula, or a couple other like easier matchups that you've had, but Hoban is all over this.
Melanie Alvarenga makes that pass off to Sophie Selleck. Shot a little too much power there.
Doing a good job following her shot, and that's kind of the effort you want to see here in this game. Sophie Selleck, again, that's a bit of effort as Hoban needs a timeout. That's good effort there by Sophie, and it's something that's going to get this team hopefully going a little bit as they are unfortunately looking a little sluggish here.
Yeah, for sure. Score being 9:25, 4 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I'm curious to know, Emily, I don't know what you think on this.
Yeah.
We often see people like Melanie, even sometimes Ruthie, kind of slow down at that top of the arc, wait for things to settle a little bit. And yes, Hoban is a fast team, but is that something that could really come to the advantage of the Jaguars? Taking the second to let the play fall, set something up? What do you think?
I think it could. However, you've seen Hoban is so fast, and that defense, your guards are getting trapped at the volleyball line.
Yeah.
This isn't a time, because Hoban's coming up, and you're picking up your dribble, and you're using your pivot foot. That is not something I think you want to see here. You want to keep your dribble. You want everybody to keep moving. Your offense is looking a little stagnant here. As much as you want to kind of calm down and take a deep breath, you have to keep up with the speed of Hoban, because at some point they're just going to outrun you. Like, they're trapping you on the sideline. Your guards are getting caught at half court. It's kind of something where you just need to go. Like, if you have a lane, just drive. That defense is going to collapse. Your shooters are going to fill the slots.
Yep.
It's just something where you kind of have to keep moving a little bit.
Some strong defense here.
Good defense. Good help defense down low by both Sophie Selleck and Kate Mocho.
She'll make that pass off to
Go.
Ruthie Becker.
Go.
Coach Emily is very in her moment right now.
Again, you're giving Hoban like all this time to set up in their defense.
Ruthie
and they're
Becker
getting
makes
all
that
these
pass off to Brooke Haddad. It's important to keep it off. Use that pivot foot. Makes that pass off to Melanie Alvarenga. As a Knight tips it out of bounds. They'll stay in Jaguar possession here.
And this is kind of something too where you saw Ruthie, like you just saw, you saw Ruthie kind of settle. I'm not sure what set they're trying to run, but that's the point where Ruthie, she's got a pretty open, not pretty open, but she's got a lane to the basket. And again, if you need to stop down low and kick it back out, that's fine. But don't give Hoban the opportunity to set up.
Yeah, Melanie Alvarenga takes that pass off from Ruthie Becker. Melanie will go for two. A little too much power there over the rim. Knights working their way back down court. A bit of a scoring drought here by the Jaguars. 9:25 being your score with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter as Hoban just places another two.
They're going to call a delay game on Hoban here. Jags on the baseline.
Brooke Haddad does the throw in for the Jaguars here, looking for an open spot. Ruthie Becker will be that. Again,
Good screen, but clear out. Yeah, as you can see, Ruthie kind of waving everybody off. Just let her work, let her clear out.
pass there over to Melanie Alvarenga. Again, these passes are proving to be difficult for these Jaguars. Looks for that pass.
Good middle cut there by Kate. If Melanie still had her dribble, probably would have been the easier pass there. And Jags are just looking all sort of chaotic here.
Yeah, it's really important though. 3 minutes, 25 seconds remaining until halftime. I need these Jags not to be defeated here. These Jaguars have played some tough teams this season.
Yeah.
whether that's from even like Strongsville, Magnificat, Norwalk, Mentor, these games were all ones that the Jags had to utilize different skills here. I think this is a good challenge for the Jaguars.
Good block underneath by Sophie Selleck.
As Brooke Haddad fights for that ball, makes that pass off to Kate Mocho.
This is something we talked about in the Strongsville game too. Going into zone.
Yeah.
Here, just like
I think it would be worthwhile.
Hoban's taken maybe 3 shots from beyond the 3-point line. I don't know why you maybe wouldn't go in a 2-3, a 1-3-1 here and kind of prevent.
As the man-to-man doesn't prove to be working.
Yeah, I don't think Hoban's made a 3-point
Kate
shot
Mocho works
yet.
her way down the court. We're going to see a dunk here. Makes that pass off to Gabby Croce, puts on 2 on the board for the Jaguars. Great to see that.
Yeah, but I don't know if Jags aren't a fan of their zone. I don't know if they work how often they work on it. But again, it's just something that's going to clog up that middle. Hoban's had a lot of layups and a lot of mid-range jumpers here, so that zone is going to be something that's going to prevent that, and you're going to force them to have to work it around and take some of those 3-point shots. Good block underneath by Sophie Selleck. I was waiting for the whistle.
Melanie Alvarenga works her way down the court. Goes for 2 there, bounces back on the rim. Again, I would love to see, I know it's been difficult just with the defense Jags are facing here, but I would love to see some opportunities for some threes by people like Kate Mocho, Ruthie Becker, even people like Nia French, who we haven't seen playing yet. As we go into 1 minute and 58 seconds with your score being 11:30, nearing halftime, I think it's something worthwhile trying to find these opportunities. All right, and following that timeout on the court for your Jaguars is Brooke Haddad, Gabby Croce, Kate Mocho, Melanie Alvarenga, and Sophie Selleck.
Yeah, Jags were talking with Coach Greg during that timeout of trying to find an offense that's going to work in this half-court sets when they do bring the ball up kind of slow, and just finding good screens. Good cut by Brooke Haddad, just a little late on that pass by Gabby Croce.
Yeah, interesting to see as Hoban does talk about they're trying to get that 5 seconds there from the Jaguars.
Yeah, and it's something we've pointed out. Like, a bunch of your guards are getting caught up kind of at the volleyball lines.
Melanie Alvarenga does the throw for the Jaguars. Needs to find an open opportunity here. She'll just throw that over in.
Yeah.
Kate Mocho takes it.
Good ball screen. Now roll to the middle, as you can see.
Melanie Alvarenga takes it. Kate Mocho wide open as well as Sophie Selleck. She'll put up 2.
Good job.
And that makes your score 13:30, 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Hoban's still in the lead.
Good job by Sophie Selleck. She had 2 really good rolls. And staying in the middle, because sometimes if you don't hit the roll, if you get the reversal, they're going to call.
That'll be a foul, I believe, on Gabby Croce there.
But no, I mean, good job again by Sophie Selleck, because sometimes if you don't hit that initial roll, when that ball gets swung back up towards the top of the arc or even the wing, that entry pass is going to be a lot easier, and sometimes defense will get caught up like you saw there. So good job by her.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody's outside. Luckily overshot by Hoban there.
As Kate Mocho takes it, fights for it.
I believe they're going to call another reach-in foul on Hoban.
Yeah, interesting to see. I got the chance to talk to Gabby Croce earlier this season. One thing she's really working on, Emily and I got to talk to them about what they both individually wanted to work on. A lot of our seniors here. And Gabby Croce, one thing she wanted to work on was versatility. I think it's a really important thing that Jaguars need to get back here, but it's something that you're seeing a lot of, and I think it's been cool to see Gabby Croce take advantage of as Kate Mocho goes for the 3 a bit off there, hits the
Good
rim.
rebounding efforts by Brooke Haddad and Sophie Selleck down low. Good effort. Oh, and they're going to call foul, I believe, on Brooke Haddad for a reach-in. But, I mean, good effort. And that was good job by Melanie and Kate. Melanie clearing everybody out, and you can see it gives Kate the opportunity to kind of set up where she wants to give your chance shooters to fill in those lanes for those kickouts. As we got a minute here before halftime.
Yeah, Jaguars.
Good job by
rebound.
Sophie Selleck. That's her third block
yeah,
this game.
I've been impressed by Sophie Stellick this game. Seeing a lot of aggression, sorry.
Jags are looking kind of tired here, I won't lie. They've been
hoping even that during this halftime they gather themselves, figure out what the best plan is now that they've kind of seen what Hoban may propose to them the next 2 quarters here. Sophie Stellick does the throw over to Melanie Alvarenga. Jags got to get back as Kate Mocho takes that pass, keeps it inbounds for the Jaguars. She needs help.
In that quarter.
She throws it away. Knights take it back.
9 seconds left to go here. Somebody's got to step up.
As Knights go for 3, hits the back of the rim
5,
there.
4, 3, 2, 1, and Melanie will do the smart thing and just kind of dribble it out. As your first half come to the end, 13-32 Hoban in the lead. Hopefully your Jags will make some adjustments at halftime.
right, and after the half, your score has not changed.
Yeah.
Your score is 13-32. Hoban in the lead. Looking to see some changes here in the Jaguars, not only their offense but their defense as well.
Hopefully.
Hoping this halftime served as a bit of a rejuvenation period. Jaguars able to regain themselves.
Quick backdoor cut and score by Hoban.
Yeah, following at that end of that second quarter, Jaguars did look rather defeated. Hoban score another two there, 13-36 your score now. Jaguars were defeated at the end. I think they got to keep hope here.
Melanie got caught picking up her dribble. Luckily, Ruthie comes over. Quick swing.
And
Good
Bree
fake
White,
by Bree.
great. She'll take
Good
two
bucket.
for the Jaguars. This was well needed. Love seeing Bree kind of develop on the floor here.
Yeah, hopefully the Jags took that. Oh, good block
great block
underneath by K Mocho. Good behind block. No, but hopefully they did take a little bit of a rest because they look absolutely gassed at the end of the first half. Hoban was definitely running pretty fast. Hoban was running really fast and playing all that man-to-man defense. Can really tire you out, as Melanie Alvarenga is gonna pick up her first foul there.
(15-36) is your score with 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter as the Knights take that first free throw. Got to see a good box out here by the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Knights unable to place that second one.
Off Hoban, it'll be Joe's ball.
Oh, and I feel as we forgot to mention who our starters are for this third quarter.
Yeah.
Our fabulous five: Kate Mocho, Ruthie Becker, Morgan Wersch, Melanie Alvarenga, and Bree White. Melanie Alvarenga takes that drive there.
She's just had some unlucky bounces tonight off the rim. Again, she's really good at getting inside and stuff.
And Bree White gets that rebound.
Yeah, there were a couple of Jags there that needed a rebound.
Makes that pass off
Good
to Melanie
job.
Alvarenga, which was a great pass considering those defenders were on tip off there by the Knights.
Must have went off Kate Mocho, her hand there. She got stripped. And Hoban will bring it up the floor here.
Again, we did mention in those earlier two quarters, if Jaguars may change their defense style here, playing man-to-man pretty aggressively in those first two, but proving to have some challenges in the paint. Jump ball there. And curious to see if they'll ever switch to zone here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think they will. Again, they're man-to-man. Like, anybody here can handle, like, a matchup on the floor. It doesn't matter who you match up with. Something that's really important man-to-man is just having that help defense. Like, sometimes you're just going to get beat, but you have to, like, know that your teammates are going to be there to back you up in the paint with anything. So that's something that can be kind of difficult to manage with man-to-man defense here.
Melanie Alvarenga makes that pass off to Ruthie Becker. Fortunately, a little too much power there. It goes off the hands of Ruthie Becker. But, hands of a Knight. Jaguars have possession of that ball.
Something that I've noticed the past couple games too is, like, stepping to the passes. Some of these passes are really long, and you can't wait for them to get to you. Like, having to step to the ball is important.
Ruthie Becker goes for three and sinks it. Well needed.
Her third of the game, I believe. Yep, 9 points for Ruthie Becker. Good defense in the corner.
Again, as we mentioned, hoping after that halftime, as Hoban places two there, making your score 18-39, 5 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Hoping to see some cleaner ball handling here from the Jaguars as Bree White makes that pass off to Kate Mocho. And Kate Mocho makes that pass off to Ruthie Becker. Hoping to see some cleaner ball handling so the Jaguars can find these opportunities to score as the Knights are rather fast and playing some tight defense
Ruthie
here.
Becker wide open on the wing here. Unfortunately, that is a pretty hard, pretty difficult cross-court pass to make there. So Ruthie's open, but quick swing there, quick swing over to Ruthie Becker. Maybe would have hit another shot, but it will be Jag ball underneath their own basket here. And Kate Mocho will draw the foul. off the curl.
Yeah, I believe those two at the last second don't count.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But she'll be at the line for the Jaguars.
As
She'll
Kate
place it.
Mocho will make her first free throw.
Sorry, I'm letting you just steal your sparkle.
It's alright. It's alright. I understand.
We do have a new cameraman with us today.
Our good friend, Maddie Hubble.
Hi, Maddie.
Good steal by Melanie Alvarenga down the line, and
and
she'll
Hoban
get
gets it
stripped
back.
right back.
As they go for two.
Good follow-up defense, though. And Jags, again, struggling a little bit to box out.
As Hoban makes her way
Down
back to that
low.
arc.
See, now this is the matchup between Morgan and Bree that I kind of wanted to see from the start. Bree on number 32, and then Morgan on their other big.
As the Knights go for three, missed that one.
Again, having a little bit trouble getting the rebound here. Bree White will draw her foul, and again, just a little bit lacking in some help defense down below.
Yeah, again, as I mentioned earlier in this game, Jaguars have had struggles in the third and fourth quarter of previous games with fouling trouble. It's something that has racked up points later on and really increases that scoring gap as Hoban places that first free throw.
Yeah,
It's something that they've got to stay ahead of, reduce that fouling later on in the game.
Yeah, I think third quarter important to keep it down, but sometimes when you're in those late game like fourth quarter situations and you need the ball back,
takes
like
that second one.
it's an automatic foul in some situations just so you can get a shooter at the line and have a chance to get the ball.
Good bounce pass
So
there
fourth
by
quarter
Morgan Wirsch.
fouls, you kind of understand. Third quarter, it's something you can definitely clean up.
Melanie Alvarenga makes that pass off to Ruthie
Good
Becker.
screen. As
Gotta
we
get
can
out of
see,
that corner.
Coach Greg is letting Nia French come to the table as you
A
can
lot of
see
open opportunities
some
there to score.
players getting frustrated.
As Hoban goes for three, hits that back of the rim there. They'll take the rebound though.
Good block underneath by Kate Mocho. Jags are having a little bit of trouble getting matched up as Ruthie Becker and Morgan Wirsch will come onto the bench, and Sophie Selleck and Nia French will check in.
Yes, saw some great aggression from Sophie Stellick in the first two quarters here.
Yeah.
Actually put the first 2 points on the board for the Jaguars earlier in the game. And so, we haven't seen Nia French play yet, so excited to see if her speed can keep up with these Knights.
Yeah, I
and
think
find these
she's-
opportunities for three.
I think she's a good defensive help here. I can see she's real quick. Good block
Oh.
underneath by Sophie Selleck. That has to be her like fourth or fifth block of the game.
She makes that pass off to Kate Mocho, who works her way down the court, wide open three. Oh, and a little far to the right.
Nia French was wide open in the opposite corner. Again, kind of a pretty difficult cross-court pass to make, but some of those quick swings.
Nice.
Good box out underneath
Take a
by
short
Sophie
three.
Stellick.
They'll go for another three and sink that one, making her score 20-44. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We apologize if the score isn't as frequent announcing. Difficult.
And Melanie will get a blocking foul called. And Gabby Croce will come in for Kate Mocho.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I saw earlier in the season, just Coach Lesnick's rotations and subbing.
Yeah.
A bit difficult to figure out at the start as the Knights tip that off the hands. Tried to take two there.
Yeah,
but
I was looking for the treble call, but good closeout by Melanie Alvarenga down
Fair
low.
ball
Good
there.
rebound by Bree White. She's looking for a
Help
ball
here, and Melanie
handler.
Alvarenga is there to rescue her.
Good pass.
Good cut there by Bree White, who takes the drive.
Yeah, that layup's a little bit difficult to make with contact and in traffic.
And Knights unable to take two.
Good defense by Melanie Alvarenga. Way to get back.
Jaguars take possession as Brooke Haddad will come here in just a second for Bree White.
Yeah, you were talking about the rotations earlier. This game had a lot of subs, but it's honestly not a rotation that I don't mind. I think everybody here has their own individual strengths. And nobody's really in foul trouble. I think Morgan has two, and Gabby has two.
Yeah. as Melanie Alvarenga tries to make that pass off to Gabby Croce. She loses her footing there, but yeah, ultimately, I think as you mentioned, they each have their individual talents. Again, as I mentioned, Nia French with that speed. I think Melanie Alvarenga has a really great way of taking leadership on the court as she goes for two in the paint, bounces off the back of the rim as the
Yeah,
Knights
and I
rebound
mean,
it.
you look, Melanie's the only starter, first-string player on the floor right now.
Yeah, for sure. And
Oh, and Hoban is gonna get the three-point play. They'll get the roll. But again, this is something I really don't mind, like, in this lineup. Your starters just had a bit of a game where they were struggling, so I think this bench has really stepped up. Sophie Stellick, Gabby Croce, too, playing a lot of minutes tonight that they typically wouldn't get. I think they've both done a great job offensively and defensively.
as the Knights take that first one, yeah. I think, though, too, it's important to remember, like, I think they've struggled with it in just some games in particular, of staying cohesive, continuing to put the team's interest forward. I think it's something that, as we've seen, like the paint clogging up and
Yeah.
these opportunities of some
Good cut underneath by Sophie Stellick,
who makes
and
that
good
pass to Nia
kick.
French. He'll go for
Oh.
three, hits the back of the rim. Again, important also to kind of read, see what's occurring. If there's an opportunity to maybe make that pass off, take a three from someone else who has less defenders on them, as Melanie Alvarenga goes for two. Again, it's just important that they're not just throwing up these shots, throwing these passes away, and maybe reading that maybe someone else has a better opportunity somewhere else.
Yeah, and
Good defense there by Melanie Alvarenga.
these games are kind of hard, but I think something super important is, like, staying positive. Like,
sure.
obviously, like, these games, like, they're just not fun. Losing, not playing your best, they're just not fun games. But I think something that's really important from not only your senior leaders and just everybody else on your bench, your coaching staff, everybody kind of a part of this Jaguars team is just staying positive, keeping your head up as Cam Croce will check in to give Melanie Alvarenga a break. Melanie's played a lot of full court defense today. She's been your primary point guard, so a well-deserved break here for Melanie. And you've got all bench players in, which kind of expected to happen here with the point margin as it's now 20 to 49.
Minute and 50 seconds remaining in this third quarter as Cam Croce makes her way up the court for the Jaguars. She tries to make that pass, I think intended for Nia French. Sophie Stellick recovers it.
Good backdoor cut.
Yeah. Sophie Stellick tries to put two
contact.
there. Again, need to see some consistent aggression here from Sophie Stellick. She's proven to be a really dependable player in this game for the Jaguars.
Yeah, something to see. You can see Melanie Alvarenga. She just got subbed out, but she's still on the bench, encouraging these players, encouraging a lot of young players here. You don't have any seniors on the floor, and it's something I think that really adds to, like, her leadership and a great quality that she has. As Brooke Haddad will be the one to take off the floor, pass it to Cam Croce as Nia French is now up top, who will hand it over to Gabby. I lied. There is a senior on the floor, Gabby Croce.
Gabby Croce.
I was a little bit confused there.
Oh, good. Nia French looking for some help here as Sophie Stellick there can't quite get a hold of that ball. Gabby Croce tries to put it up.
Oh,
Oops,
good
she
save
might
by
have-
Hoban. I
thought she might have stepped out there, but
stop ball,
Hoban goes for three there. Air ball there.
air ball, and I believe that was tipped out. Oh, they're gonna say it was tipped up off the Jags, and Morgan Wersch will check back in for Sophie Stellick. Again, Sophie Stellick's done a great job this whole game. She's been super aggressive, and she's awesome. You can see Coach Greg giving her some, like, words of encouragement on the bench, but she's done a great job. Again, Sophie using her height to advantage here. It's something that was super important in this game. She played some great defense down low. Great hustle as Jags forced a turnover here.
Cam Croce works her way down the court for the Jaguars here. Makes that pass off to Morgan Wersch. Morgan Wersch stuck here, needs some help from a teammate here. Gabby Croce stays there, but
Somebody.
as Cam Croce goes for the three and sinks
Good
that
shot.
three. Really great to see that in this. Haven't seen a little bit of scoring in a
As
second. And
we wind down with 5, 3, 2, 1. Good lockdown defense from Nia French, not letting Hoban get a clean shot off as we come to the end of the third quarter. 23-49, Hoban in the lead.
and after that fourth quarter, your starters are back on the court for the Jaguars, 23-49 being your score. Hoban holding the lead still. Jaguars haven't found many opportunities to score here, but hoping to see some action here from Kate Mocher, Ruthie Becker, just people who haven't scored much in this game.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like, Jags have had some really good luck. Shots just aren't falling tonight, and it's something really difficult to handle with Hoban being such a high, like, scoring team. Good recovery there by Bree White, as I believe that'll be her second foul. But unfortunately, on a night like tonight where your shots just aren't falling, Hoban's offense is clicking. It's just gonna combine for an overall, like, a rough night.
Yeah. Hoban will go to the line here. Foul called on Bree White.
Hoban will make their first free throw.
Hoban will sink that second free throw as well. Bree White makes that throw in to Melanie Alvarenga here. Melanie Alvarenga makes her way around the court.
Yes, Coach Greg has his starters back in, hopefully to get a couple decent-looking shots off before this game closes out, as Ruthie Becker in a little bit of trouble with another, unfortunately, errant pass, as that will be another JagWire turnover.
Again, that's something I think a bit frustrating for these Jaguars. Just these passes, ultimately bad ball handling is something that can be improved, and it's something really important, especially with the speed of these nights.
Yeah, and I mean, again, Hoban's a fantastic team. They've had a great program for, quite a long time here. Hoban's a fantastic team.
And Knights lose control over the ball there.
Melanie Alvarenga playing some good defense here down low. Good closeout by Kate Mocho, as she'll get caught up in the screen. Unlucky, and a couple missed box outs here from the Jaguars, as Bree White will fight for that rebound down low. She's looking to push.
Bree White makes her way up the court here for the Jaguars. Finds this opportunity to take a drive, but throws that pass away. Gets it back ultimately. Melanie Alvarenga,
good
wide
kick
open
out.
Three there by Morgan Wersch. Short, unfortunately, would have been her first three of the game.
And she'll get fouled, and Morgan Wersch will shoot 2 at the line.
And Morgan Wersch will miss that first free throw.
Yeah, free throw shooting has also been a bit of a struggle for the Jags all season. We've seen a lot of players miss just some clutch free throws, unfortunately, in the game.
Yep, and as Morgan Wersch takes that second one, your score now being 24-51, 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
And nobody really matched up down low for the Jags.
Melanie Alvarenga works her way up.
But I mean, your starters have played so much today. Your guards have been worked. They've been running. Morgan Wersch was not expecting that pass down low.
Melanie Alvarenga will go for the three. Unlucky shot there. It's the inside of the rim.
And Hoban here is just continuing to run the floor.
Again, seeing a lot of action in that paint from the Knights. Something you don't see much from the Jaguars, even just considering that height disadvantage. Melanie Alvarenga tries to make that pass off to Morgan Wersch, but Knights intercept it there. As Coach Lesnick looks to
2 blocks by Melanie Alvarenga down low. Good hustle defense, and that's something, again, it shows as Hoban will get to the rim but miss the layup. It just shows, again, some of her leadership.
And Morgan Wersch puts it up for 2. Great to see that. 26-55 your score
Good
now.
pass by Bree
5 minutes,
White.
15 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Yeah, also interesting to see. Haven't seen many timeouts yet. Surprised.
Yeah, I think at this point, Coach Greg is just kind of letting them play. I wouldn't be surprised here 4 minutes-ish if you saw Coach Greg let some of his bench come back in, like Sophie Selleck, Brooke Haddad, Gabby Croce, Nia French.
Looking to go in here in just a second as Melanie Alvarenga makes that pass off to Ruthie Becker. Morgan Wersch takes the drive.
Oh, and she'll get the foul call. I thought maybe it was going to be a jump ball, but Morgan Wersch will go back to the free throw line.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Any points are good points.
Yeah, any points we can get in these last 4 minutes and
Or
45
any
seconds.
opportunities to get points, I should say, are good points.
Morgan Wersch makes that first free throw. Good to see as Gabby Croce and Brooke Haddad come in for the Jaguars. Bree White and Ruthie Becker come out.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised this next sub if he puts Sophie Stellick and maybe Nia French back in too. Maybe leave Kate or Melanie on the floor.
And Morgan Wersch misses that second free throw. Knights take it back. They work along that arc. And
Good job by
Melanie
Melanie.
looking for a steal there. Kate Mocho able to get a hold of it over to Gabby Croce. Gabby Croce gets that pass off to Kate Mocho. She'll make that pass back to Gabby Croce.
Oh, good backdoor cut by Brooke Haddad down the middle.
And that'll be a turnover as Gabby Croce intended that pass from Melanie Alvarenga. Knights able to take it up, put it up for two, making your score 27-57. Hoban holding a 30-point lead with 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. A devastating scoring gap here for the Jaguars.
Yeah, again, good take by Brooke Haddad. Hoban is just very fast. They were really aggressive today. And unfortunately, Jags just couldn't match that type of energy today.
Yeah, again, hoping to see the Jaguars kind of continue to put positive attitudes forward. I know it's definitely difficult with this as Hoban plants three there. Definitely difficult to do so with this big of a Kate Mocho looking to kind of get that pass back from Melanie Alvarenga as the Knights put up two. Wishing to see a timeout here from
And Hoban's going to call a timeout for subs. Lizzie Gus and Cam Croce will check in, as Melanie Alvarenga and Morgan Wersch will head to the bench.
Yeah, definitely. As we head into a really important week for the Jaguars again, they are up against their senior night, January 25th,
Woo!
this upcoming Saturday. Come out if you
Can't
can
wait.
to support these seniors. We got 6 on the team: Bree White, Kate Mocho, Melanie Alvarenga, Ruthie Becker, Gabby Croce, and who am I missing? Morgan Wersch.
Morgan Wersch.
Sorry, Morgan. Ultimately, these girls have worked really hard this past season. Definitely faced some really difficult battles against some tough teams as Kate Mocho looks for the basket here, tries to put up for two, a bit short, and Knights rebound it there. Again, this team has worked really well.
Good defense down low by Lizzie. Sorry, I cut you off.
You're all good. Has really looked, I think, something Coach Greg's really stressed the importance of teaching lessons not only on the court but also off the court as well. I think these Jaguars can definitely take away a lot from this season. Not just basketball. As Brooke Haddad places two. That was great. 29-62, your score now 2:45 remaining on the clock in the fourth quarter. And then following that senior night game against First Baptist Christian on the 29th, they'll go up against Magnificat for, again, a highly anticipated game.
Always a fun game. Fun time.
Played them here in here at home.
Yeah.
A bit of a strange situation as the power did go out
Oh,
that first scheduled game, but Jags ultimately did unfortunately lose to them. Mags has a lot of height there, a lot of aggression, as well as a lot of speed.
And Hoban will call a timeout just to sub, as Nia French will come. Oh, nope. I lied. Hoban wants a full timeout.
Yeah, looking to see maybe the lessons learned from that Mags game earlier in the season, how they'll put that towards the 29th game, but also even just this game in general. I think Jaguars trying to keep their spirits high here as the score is 29-62. Trying to remember, okay, we're down this much. What can we do to get better here? What can we do to kind of get into the rhythm of new things for these upcoming high anticipated games? They've only got 5 games left this season.
Yeah, which is so crazy. This season flew by.
And I remember when the season came out, everyone being like, "Oh my gosh, there's so many games."
It goes by so fast.
It truly does, and this team has, I think, worked rather harmonious. Okay, that was a bit.
I understand where you're going. I get it.
I don't know if the viewers harmonious. harmoniously. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Cohesively.
There we go.
And I've really enjoyed getting to interact with this team, getting to learn a lot from them. So I'll be sad to see this season end. Near French works some good defense there on the arc.
Minute 45 here left to go. 29-62 as Hoban will turn it over. Hopefully Jags can get a quality shot or two off here before time runs out on this matchup.
Cam Croce works the ball for the Jaguars here, makes that pass off to Lizzie Gus. Cam Croce goes for the three. Unfortunately, hits the back of the rim there. Nia French recovers it. Great offensive rebound there by her. Oh, great.
Good cut. Oh,
and
Lizzie Gus rolled the other way.
Hoban goes for the three. They'll sink that one as well, making your score 29-65, 55 seconds remaining in the game. Nia French with the opportunity for a three, a bit short.
Oh.
Wish I would have seen a little more power from that there, but ultimately it is.
I think, yeah, it'll go back to Jags' possession here as Hoban dribbles off their foot. And Hoban will make one last sub here.
Clock's still running here.
Yeah,
They're
score gap, it'll
yeah.
run.
Seconds remaining, 29-65. Lizzie Gus makes that pass off to Brooke Haddad.
Jags hopefully will get a shot off here with 11 seconds to go.
To her older sister Gabby.
A little short, gets her own rebound. Cam for the three, and she'll hit the three. Good shot. And your final score here is 32-65. Archbishop Hoban with the win at Joe's.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in tonight's game, brought to you by JagWire. We look forward to bringing more events to you moving forward. We'll actually see you this upcoming Saturday for our senior night game. So, yeah, JagWire signing off. A little sad about this devastating loss, but
it's all right.
Looking to